All right, good morning. Circling back to this game from a more defensive-oriented focus, we'll fly through this a little bit and kind of do some pointers on the D end. Remember this one right from the opening whistle? We talked about the wing guy just having that containment. You can see just a couple steps there makes all the difference in the world. Obviously, we lose containment, give up a great look on Cage. Um, Great save, Pettit. But check this out, fellas. As ball goes out on the end line here, Malvern's getting set up. Check out number 5 and number 25. Timmy Mitchell and Sean Rushton. Defensemen, their guys are still subbing on and off the field. Look where they're setting up here. They're right in the middle of the field, butts to the cage. They got to be at least 5 yards inside the restraining line, and they're coming in there to turn and then pick up and communicate with each other the matchups. And here comes 24. He was pointing out, where 33 was, who was one of their big threats. I believe it's Peter Garno, a really nice player, pointing him out for our long pole. So little things like that type of communication is so important, and especially in these games, man. It's so easy to get tunnel visioned. And this is a play we hit on before as well. To see it again, great job. He's a left-handed player. He's setting up the pick, coming off the pick. We got the flash on the inside. Max does a nice job of pole-to-pole recognizing and quickly stepping out on his hand so that he can't step up into this area below GLE to be an effective feeder. So it was a combination of all three players being ready to go. And what a shot. What I tell you, 33. Got to know where he is on the field. Sean's a great player. He just got caught a little too high. And then with that, you see 12, man. He recognizes that he's dodging and he's getting out of the way. Timmy gets drugged with him. And at this point, it's just a foot race. You see, Cooper was out here. He was expecting to get dodged, and as soon as this gets going the other way, Cooper's getting on his horse to get back into the play. Nice job on the far side, but, too little, too late. Max inside. You're staring right at it, bud, but obviously, having our long pole on the best player, just because you got your long pole on somebody doesn't mean you don't have to slide. And I think that's something that people forget often. So it's recognizing that he's got the step, and this is one of the harder things for defensemen to do. When do I slide? When do I slide? You slide when somebody gets beat and the shooter's a threat to score. When does this guy become more of a threat than leaving somebody else open is ultimately the question. And I think here at this point it's pretty obvious that we got to go get on this guy's hands. Their best midfielder running down the alley on his strong side. Get going and let's get a stick on him. Great support behind. Look, I think that's Jackson there. You see you got two guys behind, but he's there as a two slide, which is just great. So, Max has no reason to not slide other than just it happens so quick. And that's one of the beauties of the game. This is what we talked about before with this top center guy here. He's got to get his butt in. There's Jay calling him on the backside because it puts a lot of pressure on these three guys, right? You got this shorty here. It's a shorty on shorty matchup, which is probably why he's so low. But most often, fellas, when you're this low, it's usually a close defenseman. We want to be above the goal line extended. It's great having these soccer lines because you get the line visual. But if Cooper is here at this line with his guy still out in front of him there, that can be a deterrent from this guy going underneath, which would prevent this slide guy from having to stretch as far as he does. But regardless, this is Jackson's responsibility to get in here. And the way it can also work, depending on where these guys are, is Jake can take crease and topside midi gets down. But with this guy so low, that should just be the middy's responsibility to get there. But I mean, how many chances we want to give these guys? I mean, they were just firing the rock. All right, matchup here. Guys getting dodged. Great show. Ties him up. Nice job, Coop. But again, hard and dumb here. Redirect the ball. Get it up and out. This is the redodge. So this Matt Irvine, number 9, senior, does a really nice job here. Keeps him going down one slide right into the slide itself. Timmy Mitchell's doing a good job of being the 2 slide here. This is his guy. Jake could probably be up a couple more steps closer to the top of this arc with his guy so deep. And same thing with Max. Max has got his top foot on the line here. I'd like to see his right foot on the line and his left foot a little bit more up here to be in a more supportive near man roll, so that when this redodge happens, had Max been chilling above GLE here, he would have been in a better position to help and perhaps taken the thought of, I think I can get underneath, out of that guy's head, and perhaps he would have just moved it to X there. But Max caught a little wide. Great job on the redodge. Starts with a better slide needed into a explosion out, hit the brakes, and be ready to retreat. You want to close that distance as fast as possible, but then also be ready to retreat as quickly as possible as well. See if we can get a couple more in here. That's a big ground ball off the wing. I think I said it during the film, but hey, Malvern, you're bleeding. Got to get a stop. Big ground ball off the wing is just great. Great separation with the pick. Swing it to the backside. We talked about this. Bump through the crease. Really nice job, Haverford. Well, look at this guy. Where is he? This is that above GLE that I'm talking about, fellas. His guy's all the way back here at X. Look at this footwork here. Look where he is. Just beautiful job. There's no way you're dodging underneath there, Matt Civitella, because this dude is sitting there. He's not even hot. But he's just hanging out because his guy's not a threat to score. Now, that being said, when he moves the ball, he's got to get his butt out there. He sits down. He's got his head up, chest up, nice and low to the ground, working towards that 90-degree angle in his sit there. Really nice job. As much as it pains me to compliment Haverford. And then look at him. He's just all over this guy. Will Peden is going to be a great player. The kid's a sophomore in this film, but you're going against a seasoned varsity defenseman here. You're going to get pushed around. And then we talked about this knucklehead inside. Have a little faith that your boy is doing his job. And with that, tighten up. Off ball, where we got to get to. This guy, get yourself in. Get in. Get in. He's a great kid and all, but he's not a threat to score. And if that pass loops over the top, we can always explode back out. Nice little behind the back. Good job, kid. All right, I'm going to stop that there, and we'll jump ahead.